is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Buys a little time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quick.
Scores on the sneak.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. The Huskers with the 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sticky. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that had all the makings of fog meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he
converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught near the sideline, it's Flores. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Sticky. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big.
And he's slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hines on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big...
Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Might be changing the route. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Still on his feet at the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's Kemp. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sticky. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Parking the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. With the catch, it's McMillan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Finds his man. It's Dickey. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, How hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's McMillan. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front?
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that chip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air. It's Iamaleava. On the run, still looking. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you...
Oh, he's got some space. Spinderella. Touchdown, Huskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Might as well give it to him again. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more active.
Touchdown, UCLA! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are... the same page.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Down the pitch. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion. And the Bruins are marching down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Ahead. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do.
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Quarterback making checks. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Quick spin on the ride. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Bruins enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.